You likely imagine you'd handle a life-threatening crisis with ease, but for most, a piece of dry chicken or a particularly hot afternoon is enough to end a story. Everyday situations are constantly calculating your downfall, while you walk around assuming you're invincible. When a crisis hits, your brain's logic center shuts down. It reverts to base instincts that are often biologically flawed, leaving you frozen while your internal systems fail. Before we examine the solutions, describe your most irrational fear in the comments, like the dread of standing up too quickly. While you're there, subscribe to ensure you don't miss the next set of instructions. Welcome to Know-It-All Doctor. Let's begin the calibration. Real survival depends on memorizing specific manual overrides to bypass panicked biological glitches. This is a guide to keeping your vitals stable when death is at the door. Fatal threats rarely look like they do in cinema. Drowning is entirely silent. There is no splashing or screaming. The body uses its final reserves of energy just to keep the mouth inches above the waterline. If you find yourself in this position, do not struggle. Fighting the water depletes your remaining oxygen. Lean back, spread your limbs, and float while taking shallow breaths. If you are the rescuer, stay alert. A panicked victim can easily pull you under with them. Strokes are equally quiet. A blockage in the brain kills 2 million neurons every 60 seconds. Use the FAST acronym to identify the subtle signs. F for face drooping, and A for arm weakness. S represents speech problems, such as slurring, and T signifies that time is running out. Never allow a victim to sleep it off. The effective window for clot-busting medication is narrow, often closing after just 3 or 4 hours. A heart attack manifests as heavy chest pressure or pain radiating to the jaw and arms. These are the physical signs that your heart muscle is being starved of blood. Call emergency services immediately rather than waiting for the pain to subside. Sit down, loosen restrictive clothing, and chew an aspirin to thin the blood. If the person loses consciousness, begin chest compressions immediately. Waiting for Hollywood-style drama to signal an emergency will cause you to miss these quiet symptoms. By the time the danger is obvious, the damage is usually done. Choking often happens in a flash, a laugh mid-bite, and suddenly your airway is sealed. You have a very short window before you lose consciousness. If you are alone, find a rigid object like a chair back or countertop. Lean over it and slam your upper abdomen against the edge with significant force. You are aiming for a sharp inward and upward trajectory to eject the obstruction. This is the self-Heimlich maneuver. If you are assisting someone else, deliver 5 firm blows between the shoulder blades before attempting abdominal thrusts. Quick check. Are you recording these steps? This information is what allows you to intervene when a human body stops functioning. Fainting is a temporary system shutdown. The brain pulls the plug because oxygen levels or blood flow have dipped too low. Do not splash water on the person's face. Instead, lay them flat and elevate their legs. This uses gravity to move blood back to the brain where it is needed. Anaphylaxis can turn a mild allergy into a respiratory failure in minutes. Antihistamines are ineffective here. Only an epinephrine injection to the outer thigh can stabilize the reaction, long enough for medical professionals to take over. Heat stroke occurs when your core temperature rises high enough to damage internal organs. Curiously, a primary warning sign is that your body completely stops sweating, even as you continue to overheat. Drinking cold water is insufficient. You must move to the shade, remove excess clothing, and apply ice packs to the skin, specifically the armpits and groin, to stop the internal damage. Hypothermia happens when your body loses heat faster than it can produce it. Shivering is a defense mechanism, but when that shivering stops, it indicates the body no longer has the energy to fight the cold. Do not rub frostbitten skin or apply direct high heat. Use blankets to slowly warm the core, focusing on the head and chest to bring the temperature back to safe levels. Dealing with severe trauma requires absolutely immediate action. A pulsing, rhythmic flow of blood indicates an arterial bleed. This can drain a lethal volume of blood in under 3 minutes. Do not gently cover the area. Apply heavy, direct pressure to the wound with everything you have. If the bleeding continues, use a tourniquet 2 inches above the site and do not remove it until you are at a hospital. Countering environmental trauma requires aggressive, often counterintuitive actions. Hesitation or half measures in these moments lead to a permanent shutdown. Most people assume a crisis won't happen to them, but if you are unprepared, you will be forced to watch a friend turn blue or feel your own heart fail without knowing how to respond. Memorizing these protocols changes your status from a bystander to someone capable of overriding a fatal outcome. That level of competence is rare. Do not let this become another video you scroll past and forget. Share this with your group chat immediately. One of them might need these steps tomorrow. Subscribe to ensure you are equipped for the next survival briefing. Stay sharp and stay alive. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See ya!